The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers update for Monday, October 7, reveals that Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, will walk in the design office at Forrester Creations and see someone he wasn't expecting. Will Spencer, crew Morrow, will be there due to his new Forrester internship, so he'll fill Liam in on his recent career move. Although Liam may admit he was hoping Will would join the Spencer family business, he'll see the benefits of interning at Forrester instead. Liam may acknowledge that Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, can be a bit overbearing at the office. Of course, Liam will also realize Will's interested in all the Forrester models that are strutting around. It looks like Liam and Zen de Forrester Dominguez, Delon de Metz, may tease Will about that in Monday's B&B episode. However, Will may not mind as long as Liam's willing to help him out as a wingman. We'll see will talk Liam into some romantic plan that'll bring some uncomfortable moments all around. At some point, Will's going to grill Liam about his failed marriage and where things stand with Hope Logan, Annika Noel. Although Liam may think their ship has sailed, Will might make a prediction about a fresh start being possible. In the meantime, let's talk about Hope and her wish for a perfect man. Hope will open up to Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, about her inability to find a single guy that she doesn't have to share with another woman. Carter is available and very interested in Hope if he's being honest with himself. Things are starting to shift between Hope and Carter, so they'll feel their spark more than ever before. Carter and Hope will eventually share a smooch, so they'll both wonder if this mutual attraction could really go somewhere. There'll be plenty of thoughts running through Hope and Carter's minds, but they'll keep quiet about the new developments between them for now. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Hope will make some updates to her perspective when it comes to Carter and consider whether this could be good news for her future, so stay tuned to B&B. CDL will have all the hottest Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, predictions, news, and updates you're looking for, so stop by often. It was a typical day at Forrester Creations. The vibrant energy of models strutting down the hallways, designers hunched over their sketches, and executives buzzing with ideas filled the air. The heart of it all, however, seemed to be at the design office, where Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, arrived with an agenda, not expecting the surprise awaiting him inside. As Liam walked into the design office, the sleek black and white walls adorned with some of Forrester's latest collections greeted him. He smiled politely at passing staff, but his mind was elsewhere. He had recently been balancing personal struggles, trying to reconcile his feelings toward Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and his growing frustrations about his family's business. But today, his focus was elsewhere until he spotted a familiar face. "Will!" Liam exclaimed, stopping in his tracks as he saw his half-brother, Will Spencer, crew Morrow, leaning casually against one of the designer's tables, flipping through a fabric swatch book. Will turned, flashing his trademark mischievous grin. "Hey, big brother. Didn't expect to see you here today." "Likewise," Liam chuckled. "What brings you to Forrester? Shouldn't you be learning the ropes over at Spencer Publications?" Will shrugged and threw the swatch book down. "Spencer's cool and all, but Dad's a little intense. He expects me to become him overnight." Will paused, and his eyes gleamed mischievously. "I figure I'd enjoy an internship at Forrester instead, get to see the glamorous side of life." Liam smiled knowingly. "Ah, the glamorous side. Is that code for the models?" Will laughed. "Hey, a guy's gotta explore his options, right? But don't tell Dad. He'd probably send me straight back to the office to sort through a mountain of spreadsheets." "Your secret's safe with me," Liam replied, his smile widening as he glanced around the room. The tension he had been carrying began to lighten. Though his brother was younger, Will had a carefree attitude that Liam admired. Still, Liam couldn't help but feel a pang of discomfort when he thought about Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, their father. "Bill is, well, he's Bill," Liam said, running a hand through his hair. "He can be a bit overbearing at Spencer Publications, But hey, if Forrester's more your vibe, who am I to stop you? Will's playful smirk returned as he crossed his arms and leaned in closer to Liam. Since you're here, maybe you could help me with something. You know, be my wingman. Liam raised an eyebrow. Wingman? I'm not exactly the best guy for that job. Oh, come on, Will insisted. I've seen you work your charm. Besides, you're still technically part of the Forrester family. You've got an in with the ladies? Liam chuckled, shaking his head. I think you're overestimating my charm. I'm the guy who managed to screw up 2 marriages with Hope and Steffi. What makes you think I'm qualified to help you? Will's expression softened for a moment. Speaking of Hope, how are things with her? I thought you two were over for good, but something tells me there's more to that story. Liam's smile faded as memories of his complicated relationship with Hope surfaced. We've been through a lot, he admitted, leaning against the table beside Will. But right now, I don't know if there's anything left between us. Our ship sailed, and honestly, I'm not sure it's coming back. Will studied Liam for a moment, his playful demeanor giving way to a more serious one. I wouldn't be so sure about that. You never know. Things change all the time around here. Maybe there's still a chance for you and Hope. Liam sighed. Maybe, but I'm not holding my breath. Meanwhile, across the building in the CEO office, Hope Logan was having a conversation of her own, one that could alter the course of her future. Sitting opposite her was Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, who listened intently as Hope voiced her frustrations. I just don't get it, Hope sighed, rubbing her temples. Every guy I meet is either unavailable or comes with so much baggage. Why is it so hard to find someone who's just mine? Carter nodded thoughtfully. I get that. You deserve someone who's fully committed to you, someone who doesn't come with strings attached. Hope glanced at Carter, her frustration melting into something softer. You always seem to understand, she said with a small smile. Why is it so easy to talk to you? Carter's heart skipped a beat. He had been holding back his feelings for Hope for some time, knowing that she was vulnerable after her failed relationships. But now, sitting across from her and feeling the growing connection between them, Carter couldn't deny it any longer. Well, maybe it's because I've been where you are, Carter confessed. I've had my share of relationships that didn't work out, and I know how it feels to want something real. Hope looked at him more closely now, as if seeing him in a new light. She had always admired Carter for his kindness and integrity, but now she found herself wondering if there could be something more between them. As if reading her thoughts, Carter leaned forward slightly. You don't have to settle, Hope. You deserve someone who's going to put you first, someone who's all in. For a moment, the air between them was charged with unspoken possibilities. Then, before either of them could think twice, Carter leaned in and gently pressed his lips to hers. The kiss was brief, but it was enough to send sparks flying between them. Hope pulled back, her heart racing, and met Carter's gaze. Wow, she whispered, touching her lips. I didn't see that coming. Neither did I, Carter admitted, his voice low. But maybe we should see where this goes. Hope smiled, her mind spinning with the possibilities. Could Carter be the one she had been looking for all along? It was too soon to tell, but for the first time in a long time, Hope felt hopeful about the future. Back at Forrester, Liam had agreed to help Will with his romantic scheme, though he wasn't entirely sure what he had gotten himself into. As they walked toward the showroom, Will filled him in on the details of his plan. Details that seemed destined for awkwardness. So, you're trying to impress one of the new models? Liam asked, amused. Will nodded. Yep, but I'm gonna need you to back me up when things get awkward. Liam sighed, knowing full well that awkwardness was inevitable. Fine, but if this backfires, you're on your own. As the day progressed, both Liam and Hope found themselves navigating new and unexpected developments in their lives. Liam, dragged into his brother's romantic antics, began to reflect on his own relationships, while Hope considered whether Carter could be the perfect man she had been wishing for.